Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to start off with some deadlifts, and we're going to do this about every 90 seconds. The first set, we're going to do 5 reps at about 65% of your 1 rep max. And then the second round, we're going to do 4 reps at about 70%, and then 3 reps at 75%. The weights here should not be the difficult weights to lift. The biggest issue will be trying to change those weights in that 90 seconds, but you're going to have to build up to these. These aren't necessarily going to be just super simple weights, and we're going to start building on these in the coming weeks. After that, we're going to go into the upper lower endurance level method test, or if you're at that upper end, this is the benchmark workout Diane, which is 21-15-9 deadlifts and handstand push-ups. Keep in mind that this is one of those fast tests. So we want to make sure that we're really warmed up for this and can go through this really darn fast. Those deadlifts and those handstand push-ups really add up. So just make sure that you're in a very good place and don't auger on this one. This is one that you don't want to go to failure. You want to stay just shy and see where you can go. Chance to level up or just practice 2 movements that you need to work on and get a really good workout. On Tuesday, we're going to start off practicing doing some skill work on touch and go power snatch. This means we have to control the weight going up and coming back to the floor and being in a good position to do the next weight. A touch and go is when we come down and we just barely let that weight touch the floor. When we go back up, we don't really deload on the bottom, or at least minimize that deloading on the bottom. Certainly not pop and drop where we drop it from the top of the reps. We're going to practice that for 4 rounds, and then we're going to go into a workout that's going to look like 2 workouts. We're going to do 3 rounds of 10 power snatch and 12 bar facing burpees. Those should be pretty fast. Nothing crazy here, doing those in about 1 to 2 sets for those power snatch, and the burpees are very consistent. Resting 3 minutes, and then we're going to go 3 rounds of 10 pull-ups, chest to bar, and 12 bar facing burpees. The timing on that should be very similar to the first set. And really what we're looking for is about 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 3 minutes back on is kind of the goal here. It might be a little bit over that, so really kind of shooting for just under 12 minutes total for this workout. But this is a push. It's 12 minutes, and we've got some rest in there. You can push very hard to get through those 3 rounds, mostly recover, and then push really hard again. That's the goal of this workout. Go hard and fast, take a good break, and then go hard and fast again. On Wednesday, we're going to jump right into the workout, and this is a 20-minute AMRAP. Going to row a moderate distance, like 4 to 5 minutes, 40 sit-ups, and 20 dumbbell push press with a fairly lightweight. So looking at going those pretty close to unbroken, even though the rep is pretty high. 20-minute AMRAP of that. We're looking for consistency here. Try to push that heart rate super high. Try to just keep that intensity a little bit lower and go very, very consistent through this workout. Very methodical for this one. Not every workout has to be super crazy, gonna crush you kind of feel. Once we're done with that, we're going into 3 rounds every 3 minutes on the minute, 2 Turkish get-ups each side. This is for load. Practice going as heavy as you can with good quality Turkish get-ups and see where you can go with this. You got three rounds to try it and plenty of time to do it in. On Thursday, we're doing our back squat, pause squats again. This time we're doing 2 sets of 5 and 2 sets of 3. Kind of using last week's effort as the measuring stick on how to handle this one, what weights you should go at. Obviously, the 3 reps on this should be heavier than last week, and that's the goal. We're trying to build confidence at the bottom of the back squat and see if we can start building heavier weights in that position. Once we're going into that, we're going into just a sheer leg torture, 13-minute AMRAP, 12 hang power cleans, 14 front rack lunges with that same barbell, and then 16 wall ball shots. This one is going to obliterate those legs. This is going to be one of those that really makes your legs burn. So keep that in mind. Break these things up smartly. Do it in large chunks though. Don't be in that place where you've got to stop and drop the weight every 2 or 3 reps. Really, you want to try to get through each one of the movements in 1 to 2 sets. Maybe taking a short break between each movement, but keep the break short and focus on just moving really well and feeling that burn in the legs, which will make you stronger and delay that burn in the legs in future workouts if you do it well. On Friday, this one is a lung torture, kind of the opposite. We're doing 6 rounds every 4 minutes on the minute, and it's 400-meter run and 20 or 15 calories on the bike every 4 minutes. And the goal here is to go through that 400-meter run and those 20 calories quickly, kind of as quickly as you can without burning down the house. Kind of keep that in mind. You're going to have to repeat this. You do not want to auger, but where can you push that? That's the goal for this workout. Where can you push this to? It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be very challenging, but you don't want to get to the point where you have to take breaks. So kind of balance those two pieces out. How fast can you go without crashing is really the goal here. And then we're going to do a core cash out, really hammering those obliques and making sure that we're nice and solid in our core. On Saturday, starting off with a 10-round EMOM, just practicing handstands and handstand walks, whatever that looks like to you. If you need some suggestions, that's what the coach is for. We'll find out where you need to go for that. But 10 minutes of practice, making sure you have plenty of rest. We do not want to go into the practice super fatigued. We want to be in better positions. So don't think of this as the workout. Think of this as I'm getting better at this. And once I start to break down, I stop getting better. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 15-minute AMRAP. This may look a little bit like an open workout where we're going to do 50 double unders and 3 wall walks. And on these wall walks, we want to be moderately controlled. We want to make sure that we're staying in good positions, that we're hitting good shoulder lockout, and that our lines are staying tight. That being said, going up and down quickly can be advantageous and get you a better workout. So kind of balance those two. Just do not be in a place where you're going to injure anything. Control is always much better than rushing through these things, especially when it comes to wall walks. This one is going to start out like fire and it's going to end very, very difficult. You're going to spend a lot of time breathing on the floor in between wall walks. So kind of keep that in mind as you start this and maybe slow it down just a touch. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. Be sure to watch the calendar. We are in the midst of winter. We are in the midst of holiday travel. So we do have some changes to our schedule. Please watch the calendar. Please reserve your spots so that we know you're coming. And if we need to make adjustments, we can contact you directly. Look forward to seeing you at the gym. Bye.